let's get into another part of my life. The one that really started to shape my future, not in a very good way, but okay, so one day, I believe I was 16 years old. I came home from school and I noticed there was a huge U-Haul truck in the driveway. Then I noticed one of my high school friends was going into my home with a box. Of course, I'm thinking, like, why is he going into my house with a box? Then I see my mom. She's walking down the driveway towards me. And of course, I ask her, what the heck is going on here? You know what she tells me? She said to me, I'm done. I raised my children. I did my job. And now it's time for me to go and live my life. Now, at the time, mind you, I was only 16 years old, still in high school. And my mother was in her 40s, and she had a boyfriend that was, I believe, late 20s. Yeah, go mom, right? No. Bad move, because what does a 40-something-year-old woman with high school age children have in common with a 25-year-old man who has no children and is an alcoholic and a drug addict? Nothing. Nothing. Unless you're doing the same shit he is. And that's what happened. So she started doing that. You could imagine my surprise when my mother told me that. I was thinking, how is this happening? How am I going to support myself? I did have a job at the time. But I was 16 years old, still in high school. My job was a part-time job after school, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it was a telemarketing job. My cat is on her way. She's definitely going to video bomb this. So that was a huge question and a worry in my mind. My older brother, he was about two and a half years older than I at the time, and he had a girlfriend who just happened to be one of my friends from school. And I guess we thought it was going to be a big party, right? No parents, but let me describe where we were living. My brother and I, here she comes. Come on, come on. You want to be in the video too? Sorry, guys. So my brother and I lived in one room. Come here, you want to say hi? Go ahead, because we know you're going to do this anyway. Say hi. This is Priscilla. I'm sure you've seen videos of her on here too. She is the sweetest animal. I love her so much. She's very sweet. She's my rescue kitty. She rescued me. I rescued her, right? Say hi. Okay. So let me try to do this video quickly. There'll be more parts, but okay, so my brother and I had this room, and it was like a studio apartment, but there was no kitchen. There was a bathroom, and there was like a wet bar. There was no shower, so I would have to go to a friend's house every day to shower. My brother, I believe, was going to his girlfriend's house. There was no way for us to cook because it was just a sink. And I think, I don't remember if we had a microwave or not. But we weren't going food shopping. We were teenagers. What do you think we were doing? We started drinking beer and all that stuff. So this paved my way to be rebellious now, because I had nobody to answer to. I believe I was nearing 17 when she left. That was really difficult for me. Of course, I felt abandoned also. I did what I could to survive. I worked every day after school, and then I started going to parties with my friends, and then I met somebody. Then I got pregnant. I had my son when I was 18. I lived with his family at the time. He's my first husband. Yeah, I lived with his family and had my first son, which was a wonderful, wonderful time of my life. And there's just so much in my mind right now that went on at that time in my life. So I'm not going to get into all of that, but I'll just give you a brief description on what happened in the next few years. Okay, my son's father and I got married before he was born. Almost 2 years later, we had a second child. Now, I'm not going to talk about that in this video because it's very difficult. So, but I will tell you that my second son ended up passing away at the age of 10 months. There's just a whole story behind that. When that happened to me, a part of me died. I never got that back. I will never get over my son, Christopher. I have learned throughout my life to get through it. But before I learned to get through it, I picked up drugs and alcohol to cope. I never went to therapy over that. It destroyed me. It destroyed me. It killed me. It really did. And I spiraled way out of control after that happened. So, but this video here is not really about that. Oh, my hand is so purple, but, I just wanted to make this video to, I guess, for you guys to get to know me and the struggles that I've been through in my life. Now, I did say before that not everything is negative, and it isn't. Not everything is negative. So keep that in mind. I will be sharing trauma, but I'm also sharing how I got through it. Obviously, picking up drugs and alcohol was not the proper coping mechanism for me or anybody. I destroyed my life doing that. I mean, my God, I have stories. I can't start it here because I don't want these videos to run too long. So, today I am sober. So I haven't drank in over 10 years. And I'm coming up on 5 years off of any substance May 15th. And I'm super proud of myself. It was the hardest thing I have ever struggled with in my entire life. And I wanted to be clean. I tried so many times and failed. I believe there may be some videos on my channel here regarding that. But when I was actively using, I thought nobody knew. I was working. Boy, was I wrong. Everybody knew, right? So, anyway, I was living a lie, basically thinking that I could control my my functioning addiction. So, that was wrong. But I am proud of myself. I am clean today, and if you want to hear more, stay tuned. And I'm going to be sharing everything with you guys, so I feel really vulnerable, but I'm doing this for a reason. And like I said, I'm going to share with everything that I've overcome in my life, how I did it, and I am not the same person I was even 10 years ago. I'm definitely not the same person. Here she comes again. Definitely not the same person I was 5 years ago, that's for sure. And, okay, she's probably going to knock the phone over, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys soon.